Good day, eh? Something a little different going on here today. I'm modifying my, yesterday I built another one of these things to test. I left one at a different customer so his guy could practice tacking up stuff. You guys seen that before, one of my videos. Oh, hang on. So today what I'm up to is, I got this set up I made about, 2 years ago. It's XMT350 with my suitcase on the top. And what I'm going to do is, I've got the other 12 Suitcase Extreme 12 VS from Miller that it's not really a spare, but what I'm going to do is make this a dual feeder. Okay? Because I got to go to work on Monday at a place and it's going to require both hardwire and flux core. It's all out of position welding, and I want to be able to have both, and I don't want to use their machinery. I want to use mine. So I'm making this setup so that it goes in the back of my pickup. I'm going to put a lifting bail on it so I can back in, crane it off. There won't be a tank. I'll use their gas tank. So I can transport it decent. So what there's going to be, and you'll see, is there's going to be a wire feeder down here and one on the other side. The top will end up being my catch-all like usual. So what I'm coming up with is some basic, well, you'll see, it's just going to be a basic, this one's going to be on this side, this one's going to be on that side, and I'm going to strap them on there and off I go Monday. I'm going to be traveling a little bit here. Yeah, it is what it is. So that's what I'm up to this morning. Just modifying this cart, and maybe when I bring it back, it'll stay that way. I might have to buy another suitcase for the back of my truck, or I just don't like to. These suitcase welders are awesome for. I mean, it can be in the back of the truck and rain and whatever. That I'll have to figure out a way to cover up if I got bad weather, but for the most part, I can take it to any shop. It's got that auto link technology. Just have to adapt to their plug, and that way I'm more comfortable with my machine. And that's the way it is. So I'll bring you back when I got it mounted and bring you along for the little process here. A little fabbing up right out of the mine here. Well, I got everything on it that I wanted to get on there. Just painted her up, put some lifting eyes on there, and got her hanging from the forklift because getting too old to bend over. Anyways, I'll put her together tomorrow and put the welders on it, the wire feeds, and I'll show you. It's real simple. You'll be able to tell that how those attach. I make it simple because that's the way it is. And nice enough to have the door open today. About 65 out. All that snow we got from the blizzard. Just waiting for it to go away. So I'll bring you back in tomorrow when I get everything put on there and loaded up. So, got her all painted yesterday. Saw that maybe. Here's what she does. I hung the wire feeds on sides. Each one. This one is going to have hardwire in it, 035. This one's going to have our all position 777 flux core 045 in it. And I'll run them both off the XMT. Basically, all I got to do is switch the connector from this one to this one when I'm ready to switch over to the other feeder. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a switch to flip, but or just grab the gun, but like I said earlier, I don't want to put this out in the element. I'm going to put it in the back of the truck and haul it to where I got to go to these jobs, to these different shops. And the suitcases are just fine out in the elements. I'm not worried about that. And then the gas bottle that you see there is going to basically be laid down in the back of the truck and secured in there. I'm not going to have it up with the regulator on or anything like that. That's just too risky for me. Not very wise, so that's what I'm going to do there. And the other thing I did here, I can get in here. Right underneath here I made that so that we can get in there with the forklift, narrow it up, pick it up, set it right on. And I put 4 bales on it, or loops. So if I can just back into their shop, crane it off, we're styling, we're ready to go. Drop her on the floor where we got to work and roll her around. I think it worked out pretty good. Real simple setup. If you know these suitcases, they've got ridges in the back to keep them stiff. So all I did was weld 2 in on the bottom. There's a slot and a slot, and basically I got a hydraulic hose strap holding it up against there, but it can't shift. It can't shift forward or back, and it can't drop out of that slot. I don't know if you can see it. And on the other side it's the same thing, and that's just my simple way of putting that together. Didn't take long, a couple hours, including the painting, and so we're ready to go. And like I said earlier, I've got quite a few. Yeah, I just gotta shut up. But it's gonna work awesome. I can put the tools on the top that I'm gonna be using. I got a little toolbox for all the consumables that I'm gonna set right up here. And you got a place for your grinders and stuff, and it ain't like it's the top of a regular Miller-Matic or whatever, where you don't want it all scratched up. It is, everything is protected. So that's it. I'm going to load her on the truck and get her strapped down for tomorrow for its journey. And can't really show you what I'm doing and where I'm going and whatnot. It's kind of one of those kind of deals. We're just going to do some repairs out in the field, in another shop. So that's it. Maybe someday I'll show you, but for right now, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get her done. That's what we do. That's what I do. And we do it right. So, okay. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.